Hello, you guys. It is June 2nd. You guys, it's 3:14 in the morning. I'm doing laundry, and my alarms for work go off in 2 hours. You guys, I got up to pee at around 12, not even 12. I got up to pee around like 1:30, 1:45. Haven't been down yet. You guys, I made a fucking coffee. Welcome to my nightmare. Anyways, why are we here? Why are we here? You guys, it's the 2nd, so I want to get this out before the first week of June. I have an quite heavy, ambitious June TBR. And then behind you guys is one of my thickest TBRs. I got 3 months worth of books behind you guys. That's the plan, you know what I mean? June TBR, summer behind you guys, right? Now, I want to be so fucking for real. Everything here is not gonna get read. Everything here is not gonna get read, but things need to get read. You know what I mean? Okay. So, we're gonna start over here, and then we're gonna move over here, right? Right. So, yeah. This right here is my June TBR. Now, I have not started reading any of my June books yet because I'm about to finish this, The Monster and the Last Blood Match. I'm about 100 pages in, so I'm gonna try to finish this today. And then when I get home, the TBR stack. So, let's start. First, we have The End Is Near by Connor McCartan. This was sent to me by the author. He followed me on Instagram and he said, "Hey, I got a book. You want to read it?" I said, "Sure." And he sent me this. The cover, delish. Oh, this is like this novel tells a story of a journey through themes of abuse, addiction, infidelity, and trauma. This is between two queer men. You guys, everything here is gay. I shouldn't have to explain myself. This is between, it's like a domestic abuse. Matter of fact, it just sounds like a gay story, like a story of two gay men coming to terms with that this is what this sounds like. Next we have Night Bloom by Peace Adozo Mendy. I'm really hoping I'm saying all these names correctly. This is I'm not 100% sure. It does deal with race, sex, all those good cultural stuff. It's about a African-born woman in the United States. Night Bloom is above all a gripping and beautiful written novel attesting to the strength of female bonds in the face of society that would prefer to silence women. When I picked out when I was doing I did something for Instagram, for Bookstagram, and I made sure that this book was in that stack because I do believe this book has trans representation, so that's why we're here. Next, Just by Looking at Him by Ryan O'Connell. If I do read this book, it is getting done on audio. I 100% know that. I attempted to read this already, 30 pages in, and I kid you not, I despised the voice in my head, the the narrator's voice. I didn't like it. I didn't like him. I didn't like nothing that was going on. But this is the gay man with cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy. Yeah. And he's just navigating life, I guess. The writing was fine. It was just, I don't know how to explain that. The writing was fine. It was just the narrator's tone of voice that I couldn't get behind. So, yeah. Next, The Sacrifice by Rin Chupeco. Yeah, this also has trans representation. I do believe I tried to read this one as well, but like not on some, not read it as the same as this. I kind of just like taste tested it and then closed the book. Next, this is a classic, I believe. Dear Evan Hansen. I believe this is like a staple. You know what I mean? Am I mixing my movies up? Is this gay? Am I mixing my movies up? Anyways, throwing some fantasy. Infinity Alchemist by Kason Calendar. Yeah. Throwing some fantasy up in there. I've been wanting to read this to you guys. I think I had this for about 2 years, maybe. I believe. Next, From the Rooftop, Grant D. Muller. I tried to read this during Christmas because it is like Christmassy, I guess. I don't know. You guys ever just like wanted to read the book? No. I ordered this book from Amazon on one of these nights. So what do I expect? You know what I mean? But it's gay. Next, The Boyfriend Subscription by Steven Salvador. You guys, I have no idea what this is about, but it's here. The Disillusionment of Nick and Jay by Ryan Douglas. Ryan Douglas is one of the first authors that I got back into reading with The Taking of Jake Livingston. Absolutely loved The Taking of Jake Livingston. I gave that 5 stars. Am I mixing something up? Why does he not have... why does he not have his books? Anyways, yes. Hold on. I'm back. Okay, so yes, The Disillusionment of Nick and Jay. I believe this is like a Great Gatsby retelling. Hopefully, I didn't enjoy The Great Gatsby. I read The Great Man by Kyra Davis Lurie. She did a Great Gatsby retelling. Loosely enjoyed that. And this is gay. I better enjoy this. Next, How to Succeed in Witchcraft by Aislinn Brophy. I believe this is gay, like lesbians, like obviously, but also I'm not 100% sure. So if I do pick this up and like you guys never see it again, don't worry, you guys, you'll see it during Halloween. Because if this is not Pride, I think this is like spooky, witchy, you know? just in case. Friday I'm in Love by Cameron Garrett. You guys, I audibly gagged when I was able to purchase this book for bargain in Books A Million, because look at the cover. What month are we in? Of course she's getting read. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. These next 3 books, I could do them in quick succession because I'm tired. Guys, we have a lot more books. So, Honeymoon by Kent Holland. Heated Rivalry by Rachel Reed. And Let's Get Back to the Party by Zach Sila. They're all of these almost like, I don't know, they're all gay. They're all centered around gay men. Heated Rivalry, I need to enjoy Heated Rivalry more than I enjoyed the first book. What was the first book? A Game Changer. I didn't like Christopher like that. He's a tad bit too. He felt a tad bit too forcey for me. Like he came off a tad bit too like forcing you out of the closet type shit. That's neither here nor there. But these Pride. Okay. We got 3 books left. I'm gonna save that last one for last because it's a big what to do, and I kid you not, what I'm about to say is some real shit. So, the last 2 before the big bang is Yesterday is History by Kosoko Jackson. This is basically like in the present days, one of the guys receives a heart transplant, and with that he gets to like either go into the past. Yeah, he gets to go to the past, like time travel type shit, and he kind of falls in love with a past boy, and I guess he past and present, you know. So Yesterday is History. And then The Boy with a Bird in His Chest by Emmy Lund. You guys, something about this book, I don't know what it is, but something about this book just like jars. Like, I don't know. Something I feel like I know about this, but I kid you not, I don't. I really don't. Like, I don't think I've ever heard about this, but I haven't. Anyways, you guys, the last book, right? The last book. And I kid you not, if I read this book, this is going to be the only book that gets read throughout the month. You guys, if I read this book, this is going to be the only book that gets read throughout the month. What book is that? A Little Life by Henya Yangyari. If I said that, I know I said that wrong. You guys, if I read this, this is going to be the only book. You got the only book that gets read this month, okay? 816 pages. 816 pages. You guys, I read The Bee Sting by Paul Murray. That took me the entire month of January. Not no cocky shit. Not no, and I'm not that kind of reader where it's like, I read other things throughout the month. I think I finished January with 6 books read. But that's, you guys, I don't want to break the little life up throughout the whole month. You know what I mean? I would rather just like be able to just get this story, but also, bitch, I see how y'all be acting on with the little life. Like, that's a tad bit, that's a lot for the month of Pride. You know what I mean? That's just, that doesn't give prideful. Anyways, this is the Pride stack. If I go through that stack, you guys, I kid you not, I'll make some vids. I make some vids. If I do a little life, that's the vid, you guys. I kid you not, that'll be the vid. But I do want I don't know, I want to throw some Pride videos up, you know? So yeah, you guys, we got another stack of books behind you guys. Hold on, angle change. Hello, you guys. I just got home from work. I wore the Pride bandana today. I sure did. This was not this hairstyle. I kid you not. I unraveled that bitch when I got in the car. Tomorrow, there's another. I need to finish and show you guys my summer TBR. I started this video this morning, 3 a.m. I believe I started this video this morning at like 3 a.m. The books are over there. Let me go bring that table. Yeah, it's on the table. It's on that little table thing. Hold on. Okay, you guys. We got some books to get through. Keep in mind, this is all of 3 months worth of reading, okay? This is in my entire... This right here is my entire summer TBR, okay? Like, the 3 months of summer, I have curated my stack already. I have withered through my unread shelf. And I've picked out these books for my summer. Let's get to it, because there's a lot of books here, you guys. There's a lot of books here, you guys. And I kid you not, well, there's nothing to kid. All of these won't be getting read. You know, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I'm also not telling you guys anything about these books. I'm if I remember loosely, I'll tell you, but I'm not. You like the cover, go buy it. I don't know what to tell you. So let's start. First, we have The Body Double. Oh, I want y'all to see. Hold on. First, we have The Body Double by Emily Beta. You guys, this is simply a Hollywood recluse. Is it a recluse? Yeah. Yeah. A Hollywood recluse gets a regular girl to be her body double, and shit starts to happen. The Body Double. Next, My Dirty California, by Jason Mossberg. This is like a family. The main character is Marty, is going through California trying to solve his family's what do you call it when the entire family is killed? A home invasion, I guess. Yeah, something like that. My Dirty California. Next, One Big Happy Family by Jamie Day. I read one other Jamie Day, and that was The Block Party. I'm slowly liking their work. This is a husband-wife duo, I believe. I'm slowly liking their work. They just came out with another book beach thriller, I think. Perfect for summer. So yeah, I think depending on how this goes, because I gave the block party a 3.75, and depending on how this goes, I might grab that, or I might just wait till it goes on bargain at my Books a Million, because I got this and the block party bargain. Next, You Did Nothing Wrong by C.G. Drews. Do I have another C.G. Drews? I think I do. Or if not, this author wrote Thorn something. Oh, why don't I just open the fucking book? Hazelthorn. This author wrote Hazelthorn and Don't Let the Forest In. I want to read Don't Let the Forest In. I didn't have no inkling to read Hazelthorn. However, when this book was being marketed, I kid you not, I've never wanted a book more than this one. And the edges are sprayed. I'm such a gullible bitch. That will be getting read. Next we have Meet the Benedictos. Meet the Benedictos by Katie Kotongo. Yeah, this looks like a quick family literary fiction type thing. Here for it. You guys, all the books I showed you so far, hardback. Could you imagine? Next, A Haunting on the Hill by Elizabeth Hand. I think I told you guys this in a video. I thought this was The Haunted of Hill House. I thought this was The Haunted of Hill House. Clearly it's not. But gotta throw another spooky in there. So we did that. Exiles by Jane Harper. I think I have another Jane Harper. What is it? The Survivors? Is that her first book? I think that is. Should I read The Survivors first? Oh, it's not her first book. Never mind. Okay. So, The Exiles. Next, Evil Eye by Itaf Rama. You guys, y'all need to start going into your local Dollar Trees and buy some goddamn books. What if I told you The Body Double, My Dirty California, and Meet the Benedictos came from the Dollar Tree? Where did this come from? The Dollar Tree. I know why this is picked. Next, The Blueprint by Regina Rashad. I just finished Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. And not just finished. I finished that 2 months ago. This says, in the vein of Octavia E. Butler and Margot Atwood, a horror novel set in an alternate United States, a world of unjust and bondage in which a young black woman becomes the concubine of a powerful white government official and must face the dangerous consequences. You guys, all I saw was Octavia E. Butler, and I said, give me that. Where did this come from, you guys? The Dollar Tree. Exactly. Y'all would not believe the books I got from the Dollar Tree, okay? Y'all be sleeping on the Dollar Tree because y'all like spending your money in Books a Million and Barnes and Noble. And keep in mind, I'm a Books a Million king. I'm a Books a Million king over Barnes and Noble. However, I frequent the bargain section. Y'all don't even go to the bargain section. Like, are y'all scared to say that y'all spent $7 on a book? Huh? I don't know what it is. It's like y'all don't feel vindicated unless you say I spent 30 something dollars on a book. Now, where's that book? You Did Nothing Wrong by C.G. Drews was $29. I had Barnes and Noble points, so I used that and I didn't pay $29. So, and it was still $3 off. So it's like y'all don't like a bargain. I don't like that for y'all. Y'all don't like a bargain. Do you guys not see what's going on outside? All your books don't need to be $29. You know what I mean? Like, also, I don't think I've ever paid. I'm sorry. I'm on a tangent, you guys. I don't think I've ever paid more than $25, $26 for a book. I don't think I've paid more than $25, $26 for a book. I don't frequent Barnes and Nobles like that unless there's a book that I know it's going to be in Barnes and Noble. Like, You Did Nothing Wrong. I knew that was going to be there. It like literally just came out type shit. So I went there and I got it. Set it aside for summer, right? The Disillusionment of Nick and Jay. I bought that in Barnes and Nobles for $20, I think, because I think this is YA. You guys, I don't know what to tell you. I frequent Walmart. Did y'all know Walmart had books? Of course you did. You guys, I don't know. I would go anywhere before I go to Barnes and Nobles. Like, y'all just like spending big money, and I don't know. You're spending paper on paper. Okay. Next stack, you guys, because I want to finish this. Okay. Also, don't ask me to hold this stack up. Don't ask me to hold this stack up. Next, we have a... I think this next set of books is heavy books. I think this next, okay. I think this is like light work. Not too much brain power, not too much like, I mean, we have some mysteries and stuff, but like, I'm gonna show you. Not to The Little Life, you know? You guys know A Little Life is on this month's TBR. If I read that book, that's the only book that gets read. I don't know what to tell you. I want to start with this side because this side is a quite. I'm excited for this side. This side, not so much. But I gotta move some books because I'm excited for these two books. We'll get there when we get there. So, The Stars Beneath Our Feet, cute little YA, I don't know, where did I get this from? Because I know I didn't buy it. Someone sent it to me for Christmas and they didn't tell me who they were. Yeah. Cute little YA. I love me a YA. Next, For Better and Worse by Margot Hunt. You guys, two things about this book, okay? It's a domestic thriller. Love me a domestic thriller. Hate deco edges, okay? But I bought the book, you guys. I bought the book because I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to get out of that and just come to terms with authors doing whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? Because, like, why? What was the reason for this? Like, what does the deco edges add to the book? Next. Ooh, you guys, we have some romance. You guys, we have some romance. And you guys know I'm not a romance king. However, I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to like spruce up my reading, you know what I mean? So much domestic thrillers, so much thrillers. I've been loving the contemporary work. I've been loving the literary fiction. I think we have some historical fiction here too. You guys, let's get to it. The Fire Between High and Low by Brittany Cherry. I am aware that this is book 2 in like a thing that she has. I looked it up. I don't need to read book 2. So I don't need to read book 1. So got it. Oh damn. Oh. Would y'all be gagged if I said I got me a Brittany Cherry book from the Dollar Tree? Will y'all be gagged if I said I got me a Brittany Cherry book from the Dollar Tree? Because this is where I got it from. Next, Cicadas Sing of Summer Grave by Quinn Connor. Something about a town goes underwater, and then like the town drowns, and then a lockbox gets pulled up and mysteries get brought back. Right. The Devil and Mrs. Davenport. You guys, I think I said this in that video for The Mad Wife. I thought this is what I was reading when I was reading The Mad Wife. When I started The Mad Wife, I thought this was that, but it's not. It wasn't. Next 3 are hardbacks. So we have A Great Country by Shilipi Somoya Gada. I want to at least attempt to pronounce everyone's names because that shows a sign of respect type shit. So if I butchered it, I'm sorry, but I tried. Next we have Welcome Home Stranger by Kate Christenin. I don't know. This literary fiction type shit. This also. I'm gonna stop saying that because I don't know genres like that, to be honest. Next we have Liberate by Caitlin Grendale or Greenedge. Yes. Or what is that? Liberty by Caitlin Greenedge. I hate myself. This is a historical novel as well. So, ooh, magical realism and ooh, you guys, this is my bread and butter. Family lore, magical realism, historic. You guys, when I read, where's that book? Where is that book? I could see the name in my head, but it's not coming to me. I need to see it. But I don't. What's going on here? Bro, what was the name of that book? The Storyteller's Death. Oh my gosh. When I read The Storyteller's Death and it had the magical realism and the family drama. Loved it. I said that will be perfect Because I think I gave it like a 4.75 because it was like, it had some stuff in it. I said that would have been perfect if it was black coated. You guys, I think this is that. You guys, I think this is that. Next. I'm not 100% sure about this one. The Night House, by Joe Nesbo. This is a translated novel. I know that. I'm aware of that. Yes. Norwegian. Okay. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure about this because it doesn't scream. This gives Halloween, obviously, but also I'm aware that that the book community does Summerween. I want to participate in that. I want to participate in Summerween, so I might keep this out. Next, obviously, would y'all have expected a summer stack without this book on it? Especially because I already read People We Meet on Vacation. Beach read by Emily Henry. You guys, I think I'm going to enjoy this so bad to the point I read People We Meet on Vacation, like I said, but I already unhauled it because I didn't really like it like that. I gave it like a 3. I didn't really like it like that, but now I want it. Now I want it because the spine was green. This is blue. I think I'm gonna get her last paperback just to like finish it out. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Like I was saying, I might go have to regret, or I could go to like a half price books and see if I could find a copy of People We Meet on Vacation just to have. Y'all ready for the last stack? Y'all ready for the last stack? This last stack is heavy, you guys. This last stack is a heavy fucking stack. I kid you not. I kid you not. Let's get into it. The first 2 books from this stack is 2 books that I got 2 of my friends to buy. Make your friends buy you books. Make your friends buy you books, you guys. If they love you, they'll buy it. While We're Young by K.L. Walter. This is a summer romance. This is you guys, my friends, a guy and a girl. Could you tell who I got who to buy what? She said you need romance in your life. She said you need romance in your life. The next book, Long After We're Gone. This right here, you guys. I'm gonna read the top. Don't let the white man take the house. 5 stars. You guys, this is going to be a delicious book. If I'm gagged when I read this, I know I'm gonna be gagged when I read this. Is going to be so fucking delish. Okay. First, Paul Tremblay, The Cabin at the End of the World. I read one Paul Tremblay already. I read The Paul Bearers Club. Did not enjoy that. However, I'm committed to liking a Paul Tremblay book. I do not know why. I kid you not. I do not know why. But Paul Tremblay is going to be the author for me. I don't know why. Guys, let me move this book. Let me show you these next two books because they're going in quick succession. Cujo, Christine. I want to read my next two Stephen Kings. I've read Carrie, Billy Summers, Pet Sematary, and 11/22/63. Pet Sematary is my favorite. Carrie, then 11/22/63, and then Billy Summers, because I don't know if I like the whole hired killer premise. I'm not 100% sure that I like that. So that was my lowest rated Stephen King. Gotta get through them all. I got more Kings up there. I have The Dead Zone, The Shining, and Holly. So I kid you not, I knew Stephen King was going to be my guy. Like I grew up on it, scary stuff. I kid you not, you guys, I knew Stephen King was going to be my guy. However, I'm not reading it. You guys, I'm not reading it. That's just not happening. That's a fat fucking book. I don't have fat fucking book time. I'm sorry. No. Six of Crows, Lee Bardugo. I made it to... What did I make it to? 55. I made it to page 60 before I put this down and decided that I jumped the gun on this. I decided that this is a summer book. I'm gonna save that for that. So here we are. This will be getting read. Immediate Family. I know this looks small, but you guys, those small books, those authors that know, this is by Ashley Nelson Levy. Those authors that know how to get their point across and go about their day, those are the dangerous authors. You guys, this book is not even 200 pages. It's 176 pages. 170 pages. Yo, it's 180 pages. Yeah. 180 pages, you guys. Those authors that know how to do shit like this, dangerous. This is gonna be crazy. Okay. Because I'm looking at the big books that I got, you guys. We got Christine, Six of Crows, Long After We're Gone. We got a couple big books here, you guys. Let's add one more, why don't you? The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. And here's my next thing, guys. I paid $17.99 in Walmart for this book. Why is this book $25 in Barnes & Noble paperback? Why is it $25 in Barnes & Noble, but it's $17.99 in Walmart? Okay. This, you guys, I could use a good cry. However, I have a little life. I got a little life. Okay, last four. Actually, fuck, 5. The Killer on the Road, The Babysitter Lives by Stephen Graham Jones. This will be my first. Oh, who wrote My Best Friend's Exorcist? Not Stephen Graham Jones. I don't think he wrote that. Okay, I read that already. This will be my first Stephen Graham Jones. My first two Stephen Graham Jones. Take My Hand, Darlene Perkin Valdez. This will be getting read because I took it off of my last month's TBR for summer. Thank you. And then Nobody Knows But You by Annika M. Rose Rizzi. Summer. Perfect. Not even 216 pages. Love that. And the last book, you guys. A Taste of Sage by Yafa S. Santos. Yeah. This is another romance book. So, you guys see that I'm trying. Yes. You guys see that I'm trying. Anyways, we're done. I guess I could show you the books. OMG, you guys. Oh my god. Okay. Because I swear to God, if any of these fucking books fall, I think I'm just gonna head and clock out for the day. Oh my gosh, you guys, tomorrow I'm going to see Tiffany D. Jackson and Nicola Yoon and a couple other Black authors for the book that they have coming out. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm totes excited. You guys, I am totes excited for that. I think I'm gonna be that girl and I'm gonna carry my Tiffany D. Jackson books to get signed. Yeah. Okay. You guys, you better like. This is the paperback. This is the paperback. Hold on, you guys. This is 3 months worth of books to read. Paperback. And then the hardbacks. Thank you for coming to this TED Talk. Expect to see a lot of vids. Expect to see a lot of vids. This was fun. Happy Pride. Keep shining. Dim your light for who? No one. No one. Bright. Shine, shine. Rainbows, wear 'em. My mother just brought home this. Cute. Rainbows, wear them. Pride, show it. Fucks, don't give. Later.